Today I will explain you that how we can create the simple report. First we will create the selection screen. So to create the program, we just run the transaction SE38. Okay, I think this is your notes. To create simple program, to create program, we just run the T code SE38. SE38 is for ABAP editor. ABAP editor SE38. तो आपको कस्टम प्रोग्राम बनाना है, देन वी विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम GLVREP. Create. Here we will pass ALV report. Then in the type we have to select the executable program because it will run on the executable button. So here we are executing it. Okay, so we will select this executable program. So if we are working on the module pool, then we will select the module pool program. Okay. So here we are having different types of report. So first we will work on the executable program. Then save. It will ask for package. So we will store only in the local package. Now I will explain you that how we can write the selection screen. So you have to understand the syntax now. Selection screen, begin of block, B1, with frame. So if you are using this, you can press the tab. It will come automatically. Title, text 001. Then we will close the selection screen block. Selection screen. Then again press tab. It will come automatically. Then end of block P1. Okay. So this is the block we have created in the selection screen. Now there are two parameters. So on the selection screen, first you have to understand the select option. Select option, then next parameter. So if you want to give multiple inputs, then you have to select option. Select option to give multiple inputs. To give single input. Single input. अब हम सिंटेक्स देखेंगे इसका. Select option, options, S banner. Banner is for accounting document number. Then we will always take this 4. Okay. 4 table name, field name. Table name, field name. Okay. So this is the declaration for select option. Now it will throw you the error like we are not declaring the table. Let me show you how we can check the error. Just click on this check button. So it will say that BKPF banner is unknown because you did not declare the table name here. So first, if you are using the standard table, custom table, then you have to declare the table here. Tables using the keywords. So these are the keywords. Tables. In the table, we will pass the table name BKPF that we are using. So here we are using the BKPF table. Let me show you BKPF table. This is for the accounting header data. Accounting header data. So here we are taking the banner. Banner is the key field, accounting document number. So now I have declared this using this select option keyword as banner 4. So this is the syntax. You cannot take here write type. Otherwise it will show you the error. So you can check for expected. So you can take the help from this check button also. If you click on this check button, then you can see 4 expected after S Bellner. So after S Bellner, we have to take 4. Now it is correct. Now save, activate. So we will always declare like this the like table name dash field name. Then this is the execute button. F8. You can also press F8. So here you can see the S Bellner. This is the selection screen box. If you are not using the selection screen box, then it will show you only S Bellner. So first we have declared a box selection screen beacon of block, and in that block we are using the select option. The select option is for multiple input. Here you can give your multiple document number. But now if you want to use parameters, suppose company code, then type VKPF-PUKRS. So for parameters we use type. So here you can see only for parameters we will take P underscore. So this is for the standard practice PBUKRS. So here you can mention only one input. So I have explained you that parameter is to give the single input, select option to give the multiple inputs. So here you can give multiple input, but in the parameter you can give only one company code. PUKRS is for company code. So here you can see the company code. This is this F for help. Now you can take this. Okay. But if you see this field as banner, here we are not having any F for help. Because in the accounting document number, we will not have any standard F for help. We have to create manually. Then we can add to this field. So first let me explain you that how we can change the naming convention of these fields. Like I want to show here accounting document number, then company code. Go to text element, selection text. Then here you can change the name, company code. S banner is for accounting document, accounting document number. Now save and activate. Go back. Just execute this program. So here you can see accounting document number and company code. Now next point is how we can change this accounting document number, like how we can add the F4 help here. So through the data dictionary, first we will create the search help. So this is the search help radio button. Now we will use the search help sh underscore banner. Create. So we are having two types of search help, elementary search help and collective search help. Elementary search help is the normal search help, that is like this help. Okay. So but collective search help is the combination of multiple elementary search help. Search help we can create through C11 the code. The next is elementary search help and collective search help. So elementary search help to provide the F4 help. Then collective search help is the combination of multiple elementary search help. Then next we will select the enter. And here you can pass the description search help for accounting document. Then in the selection method we will pass the table name. So here we are taking this table name BKPF. BKPF. Then in the search help parameter we will pass the field name Banner. Banner. Then we will select this checkbox importing and exporting. Importing is for input, exporting is for output. Here we will select the position 1, enter. So data element will come automatically. Then click on save. It will ask for package, $tmp save, then activate. So now your search help is created. Just pass the table name and field name. So that we are also using in the report. You can see we are using this field BKPF and Bellner. Field name is Bellner, table name is BKPF. So we can pass this table name here in the selection method. Then we can pass the field name in the search help parameter. Now we can consume this elementary search help in our report. Just copy the name. Then using the match code object, we can consume this search help in our report. So how to consume search help, custom search help in report to the match code object. So this is the keyword. You can write here match code object. Just press tab. Then you can pass your search help name. What is your search help name? GSH dash banner. Now save and activate. Okay. So now you can execute your report. So here you can see this is the F4 help. So here you can see the accounting document number now. So now next point is how we can fetch the data from the tables. Now your search help point is also clear. Now I will explain you simple. I will explain you the types of event in the reports. Match code object keyword. We can declare to match code object keyword. We can declare custom search help in the custom report. So now I will explain you that how we can write a simple query. Suppose you start off selection, we will write here to start your query. So suppose this is the Wikipedia table. Now you want to fetch the data from this table. We will create first internal table. So now let me explain you that what is internal table and what is work area. Internal table and work area. So it is the structure, temporary structure that contains the data only at the runtime. Only at the runtime. I will show you that how we can store the data only at the runtime. Then it's a temporary table. Temporary table that contains data only at the runtime. So this is the internal table and this is the work area. This is temporary table. This is temporary structure. Temporary structure, like we can have only one line item at a time. And in the internal table, we can have multiple line items. So now we will declare a local structure. Okay, we will select only 5 fields from this table. Now I will show you that how we can declare a local structure. This is a selection screen. So you can also use the commentary selection. So here I will write local structure. Local structure. Then next I will explain you that how we can declare a local structure. Types begin of ty bkpf, then type YouTube. Yeah. So now you have to declare this structure using this syntax tybkpf. Then in the local structure, we will declare a structure. So we will take some fields to declare this local structure. Now you can select some fields, Control Y, then copy. You can also take from just double click. Just select these fields, Control Y, then take only 5 fields, copy, paste. Now we will declare this field using type keyword. Then type of, we have to take this PKPF table name, then field name, table name, field name. Here we will change all these fields, table name dash field name, GZAHR, then BLART, then next BLDAT. So now this is the way to declare a local structure. Okay. So here we will declare the work area and internal table. Now how can we declare the work area and internal table? Internal table and work area. Okay. So data. So IT, we are taking for internal table, IT BKPS, then type, table of, you can press tab, then copy this TY. So this is the way of declaring the internal table. First, we have to create the local structure because here we are taking only 5 fields from this standard table BKPS. Then you can create this structure. Then to declare the internal table, you have to use this syntax type table of. This is the standard process. Then you can use this type, okay, ty bkpa. Then to declare the work area data, we will use the naming convention wa is for work area, it is for internal table, bkps type. Here we will not use this type table of because work area is not a table, it is a structure. It is a temporary structure. Now type TYBKP. So you have to close all your statement with a dot. Whenever you want to close your line, then you have to put dot keyword. If you are not using this dot, then it will show you the error. You can check your syntax through this check button. So here you can see dot expected after B1. Okay. Now next point is you can save and activate. Now it is active. So this is the way of declaration of local structure, then internal table and work area. Now we will write a select query, simple select query. So to fetch the data from the select query, we will use the events. So in the report, we are having different types of event. I will explain you one by one all the events. But first, let me explain you that how we can write a simple query, select query. So start of selection dot. Then we will use the select statement to fetch the data from the standard table of any custom table. Then you have to declare all the fields. So to copy the statement, you can use Control Y. Just put your cursor here and Control Y. Okay. Alt or select statement. Okay. So if you press the Alt and put your cursor on the mouse, then you can select all these fields. Then copy and put it here. Then we are just fetching all these fields from BKPF table. From BKPF into, we are fetching the data from standard table into internal table, into table IT BKPS. So this is the internal table that we have declared here. First, we have to clear the internal table also. So if you are using any internal table, then you have to refresh your internal table. Just use the statement clear this BKPS. Then enter. So now you have to check this condition. We will use the system variable. Let me explain it. What is Sai Sabasi? Sai Sabasi. This is a system variable. Just give me some time. I will connect the charger.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Yeah. So now charger is connected. Let me explain you that what is science SBRC. Science SBRC is a system variable to check uh, the data, check the data is correct or not. Okay. To check the condition or to check the operation. So if you are fetching the data from the standard table BKPF, then you are passing your data into the internal table. Then you have to write. You can check your condition if sine sub RC equals 0. So, so to check this operation that it is corrected or not, data is extracted in this internal table IT BKPF or not. So you can write this query. You can write this condition if sine sub RC equals 0. If it is 0, then your data is correct. Your like this internal table is not blank. Okay. If your sine sub RC is 4, that means your internal table is blank. So sine sub RC 0 means okay, 0, okay, and sine sub RC 4, then no data is fetched. Now let me show you how we can debug this code. So to put a breakpoint, just put a breakpoint on your select query, then execute this program. Now if you are not passing any parameter, now it is blank. Just put a breakpoint at this line number 46 also. Then press F5. F5 is to debug the code line by line. Okay, so now your cursor is here and you can see the data in this internal table 5394.
Can you please repeat once again? Start
Yeah,
debugging from
yeah,
fresh.
yeah, sure. So first let
From start.
yeah, yeah. So just put a breakpoint. So just put a breakpoint here. Okay. Then execute. Then you are not passing your input. Then again execute. It will go to the debugger. Then check your internal table. Just double click on this internal table. Okay. To check the data in the internal table, you have to double click. Then you can pass this variable here. You can also pass this manually. Now it is 0. Okay. And then 5 is for field. How many fields you are having? 5. Because we have created a local structure only for the 5 fields. Company code, Banner accounting number, then fiscal year, document type, document date. Okay. So here we are fetching only 5 fields from this standard table. Now you will press F5. F5 to debug the code line by line. Okay. Then you can see the data in this internal table 5394. 5394 line items we have fetched from this standard table BKPF. So now you can see the data. You can click on this table display in ALV. So you can see the data of this internal table in the ALV form. Okay. So total entries we are having 5394. Then go back, desktop 3. So now you can check your science SBRC. Science SBRC is to check the operation. Is the system variable that is used to check the operation. Your operation is correct or not. Your last action. So it will check the condition that like if it is fetched correctly, then your sine sub RC will be 0. So here you can see it is 0. Now, so now you can press F8. Just go back. So I've explained you that how you can fetch the data from the standard table to the internal table. Now let me show you something that SC16N BKPF. So you have to follow the sequence. This is SC11. So you have to follow the sequence of all fields. If you are taking banner first, then BUKRS, let me show you banner, then BUKRS. Like you are not following the sequence. Sorry. You are not following the sequence. Then just put a breakpoint here again. Execute, press F8. Then put a breakpoint here also. IT BKPF is F6. Okay. Now you can check the data. It is not fetched correctly. So you can see first field banner, accounting document number. This is the company code. 3382 is the company code. Now let me show you. BKPF table F8. So here company code is 3382. 3382. So this is the company code and document number is this. But we have changed the sequence. So your data is not fetched correctly. First field is company code, then banner. So you have to follow the sequence also. Just go back and follow the sequence. If Bucharest is maintained at the first position in the table, then you have to take it first. Okay. So now I will explain you that how you can fetch all the fields. If you want to fetch all the fields from this table, then how you can take, just use select star from BKPF. We are not declaring here any fields. Then into table IT BKPF main. IT main you can also declare. But here I did not declare this IT main. Okay, so it will throw you the error. Let me show you. Check. IT main is unknown because we did not declare this IT main. So first you have to declare. Then you can use that internal table. So now I will declare this internal table IT main type table of. So here I am just taking the standard table. This type is not required. This DYBK local structure is not required here because I am fetching all the fields from this standard table BKPF. Okay, so using the star, you can fetch all the fields from this BKPF table. Now, if you are using any internal table, then first clear your internal table, IT main. Okay, then save, activate. So you have to put your breakpoint at the select query, otherwise it will not work. Again, F8. Now your internal table is blank. Just press the F5, then F5. So it is debugging the code line by line. It will check your code line by line if you are pressing this F5. Then IT main, you can check the data, it is now 0. Then again F5. So you can also check your condition science about C is 0. That means your last operation is correct, like it is fetch the data from the standard table. It is not blank. IT main. So here you can see the field 107. So in this IT main, we have fetched all the data from this standard table. We have fetched all the fields. But in the IT BKPF, I have declared only 5 fields, then fetch the data only for these fields. So this is the difference. If you want to take all the fields, then you can use the select star. But that is not required. Like This is not recommended. Select star is not recommended because we cannot use all, like, we cannot fetch all the fields from the standard table. It will reduce your performance also. So for good practice, we have to declare the fields then from the standard table. Suppose if you are fetching the data from the custom table, you have created any custom table, G customer data. Suppose you have created, yesterday we have created this table, C16N G customer data F8. So if you want to fetch all these fields, like in this custom table, we are not having many fields. So you can use the select star. Select star from this table into internal table. But if you are using any standard table, then select star is not recommended. You cannot take all fields from this table because in the real time, all fields are not required. You can fetch only required fields. So this is the process. First, you have to, if you are fetching some data from the standard table, then you have to declare a local structure. Then you can declare internal table, work area. Work area will be used later when we are using the loop statement. Then we can use this work area. Now, next step is you can write this query, comment this query, activate, control F3. You can also use for activation. Then we will link this select option. Okay, now I will link this select option by this select query. So how you can link your select option? Where now we are passing some condition. Okay, so we have declared this as banner. Let me pass company code first. PBUKRS is for company code. So company code is BUKRS equal PBUKRS. So if you are using the parameter, then you have to use field name equal parameter name. So here we are using P underscore BUKRS. So you can use this parameter with this where condition. Now again activate, put your breakpoint. Now you can pass your company code. For help, I will select 3391 3229. We have selected the company code F5. So we are not having any record for this company code. Let me check. BKPF. Okay, so no values found. So now let me show you the science Sabarsi condition also. So your internal table is blank and your cursor is at this science Sabarsi is 0 because this company code, we are not having any data for this company code 3229. Now your science Sabarsi, just double click on this variable and you can also see from here it is 4. I have explained you that if it is 4, then no data. So like your internal table is blank. So this is the system variable that will show you the operation. It is working or not. So your last action, you are not having any data in this internal table, it is blank. Now we will pass another company code that is 3382. Let me change this company code 3382. Then press F8. Just press F5. Now you can see the data. So we have fetched the data based on the company code parameter. And that is the parameter we are using, like for only single parameter, single input. So for parameter, we can, yeah, for parameter to give single input. So here we are passing only single input. I have passed the value of this p underscore bukrs 3382. Okay. So now I will link this banner accounting document number also, and banner in S banner. So if you are using select option, then you have to use this keyword in. If you are using parameter, then you have to use equal. Field name equal. Now save and activate. Let me pass this 4000. Three, 2, 8. So now I will explain you. If you want to, like, if your cursor is here at the first breakpoint, then you want to just wait. Yeah. So in the like parameter in the P view carriage we have passed 3382. Then in the S banner, I will explain you that what is this. This is the internal table, because select option is an internal table that contains the field sign option low or high. So this is the inbuilt format of select option. Desktop 3. Okay. Now select option. It is a table that contains field like sign option low and high. Pro. So here you can see sign is for I or E, include, exclude. Then in the option we just have different types of operator like equal, greater than. Okay. Then in the low and high we just pass the initial value and final value. So this is the low and this is high, minimum value and maximum value. So now again I will first let me show you SE16 and data for this accounting document number. So in this accounting document number, just pass all your input. 4000 document number, then 3382 we are passing for company code. F8. So we are having only two entries for this document number and this company code. Now I will show you in the internal table also. Put a breakpoint. IT BKPF. Then press F5. So here you can see only two line items. Okay. तो मैंने आपको आज ये एक्सप्लेन किया कि आपको सपोज कोई डेटा फेच करना है फ्रॉम द स्टैंडर्ड टेबल टू द इंटरनल टेबल. सो हम लोकल स्ट्रक्चर पहले क्रिएट करेंगे, हम सिलेक्ट स्टार नहीं यूज़ करेंगे स्टैंडर्ड टेबल्स पे. सो आपने पहले एक लोकल स्ट्रक्चर क्रिएट किया कुछ फील्ड्स का, जो भी आपको फील्ड्स रिक्वायर्ड है उससे. फिर हमने लोकल स्ट्रक्चर डिक्लेयर करके एक इंटरनल टेबल डिक्लेयर कर दी, देन वर्क एरिया. सो इंटरनल टेबल क्या कर रही है, इंटरनल टेबल ये टेम्पररी डेटा, ये डेटा रन टाइम पे स्टोर कर रही है. ये हम डेटा अपने प्रोग्राम में रख रहे हैं, ये मेमोरी में स्टोर होता है, तो हम इसको कहीं डेटाबेस में स्टोर नहीं कर रहे हैं. एंड इन द कस्टम टेबल वी आर स्टोरिंग द डेटा इन द डेटाबेस सर्वर. So if you check your custom data or BKPF, just press F8, then you can see your data is stored in the database server. So that is the difference between custom database table and internal table. Internal table is a temporary table that store the data only at the runtime. Temporary table that store data only at the runtime. Okay. So हमने यहाँ पे क्या किया, डेटा को टेम्पररी स्टोर कर लिया इंटरनल टेबल में स्टैंडर्ड टेबल से. सो आपने 5 फील्ड सेलेक्ट की, आपकी 5 फील्ड्स यहाँ पे शो हो रही हैं. देन वी हैव added some condition also using this where keyword. Using this keyword we have used the parameter and select option to pass the condition. So I have passed company code 3382, then as Balner. You can check the data here. Low value is 4000 because we have passed the data of this accounting document number 4000. Now next point is 00 क्या होती है, इसमें लीडिंग जीरोस बोलते हैं हम इसको, ठीक है, जो स्टार्टिंग्स में होती है. तो अभी हमने लाइक फ्रंट एंड में हमने जो पास किया वो डॉक्यूमेंट नंबर कौन सा था, ये वाला. सो यहाँ पे अगर हम ऐसी 69 में डेटा देख रहे हैं तो हमने यहाँ पे डॉक्यूमेंट नंबर पास किया 4000. ठीक है, हमने जीरो नहीं लगाई है क्योंकि जो इंटरनल फॉर्मेट होता है एसएपी में वो लीडिंग जीरोस कंटेन करता है. तो अगर आप इंटरनल टेबल में या सिलेक्ट ऑप्शन में डेटा फैच करते हो तो उसमें लीडिंग जीरोस आपकी ऑटोमेटिकली आ जाती है. देन नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज, अगर हमें एक ब्रेक पॉइंट से दूसरे ब्रेक पॉइंट पे मूव करना है डायरेक्टली, ठीक है, अगर आपका सपोज बीच में कोड है, मैं आपको एक चीज शो करती हूँ. पहले इसको क्लोज करते हैं. देन गो बैक, अनकमेंट दिस कोड. मैं आपको डिबगिंग थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर देती हूँ उसमें. प्रेस F8. You can also click on this execute button. Now pass your parameter, then execute. Now you can check your data. So again put your breakpoint. Again put your breakpoint here at this line number 53. Now you just want to go to this debugger, this breakpoint. Just press F8. ओके. तो अगर आपको एक ब्रेक पॉइंट से दूसरे ब्रेक पॉइंट पे जाना है, आपने सपोज बहुत बड़ा कोड है हमारा लाइन नंबर का, सपोज लाइन नंबर 1 पे आपने सेलेक्ट क्वेरी लिखी है, लाइन नंबर 1000 पे आपको डायरेक्ट जाना है, तो आप क्या करोगे, वहाँ पे 1000 लाइन नंबर पे ब्रेक पॉइंट लगा दोगे. देन आपको फर्स्ट टू 1000 पे जाना है तो आप प्रेस F8 कर दोगे डायरेक्ट. ठीक है, अपने F8 प्रेस किया तो वो डायरेक्टली एक ब्रेक पॉइंट से दूसरे ब्रेक पॉइंट पे चला जाता है. नाउ यू कैन चेक योर डेटा इन द IT main also. In the IT BKPF, we are having only 2 fields. So in the real time, we always pass the where condition also. We don't fetch the data from BKPF into internal table then. So this is not the correct select query. We are fetching all the fields from a standard table then into internal table. So we have to pass where condition also. And in the where condition, we always pass the unique key. Okay. Now just press F8. We'll go to the report. So in the BKPF, you can see your unique key. These are the unique key, company code, accounting document number, and fiscal year. So in the where condition, we can pass all these unique key to fetch the to improve your performance also. Okay. So in the where condition, we always use the unique key. So this is not recommended. You cannot use select star from the standard table into internal table. So now next step, if you want to pass the data from one internal table to another internal table of the same type, suppose here you have declared T by BKPF, now you want to declare IT another table, another internal table, IT BKPF1. Just put your cursor here, then you can use Control D. Control D is used to copy. Let me show you. Let me write some shortcuts. Control plus D to copy the same line. To copy the same line. Control Y to select some fields. To select fields. And in the report, if you want to, suppose if you want to use select, then it will fetch this. But if you put your cursor here, then alt and select, so you can select this. So using alt plus select, to select fields. So if you want to select from the standard table, then you can use control Y. Control Y to select. So you can also select control Y this. So these are some shortcuts. Now next point I will explain you that, yeah. So you cannot declare same internal table again and again. It will throw you the error that is already declared. ITBKPF has already been declared. Now I will use ITBKPF1. Save, activate. So if your local structure is same, like ITBKPF, we are having two internal tables, both are of same type, same structure. So now I will pass the data from ITBKPF to ITBKPF1. So I will write this query. So if you are passing the data in this new internal table, so before using the new internal table, you have to clear your internal table. That is the important point. First, you have to clear your internal table. So important point, clear your internal table before using it. The next point is, yeah, select star from standard table, from any standard table, not recommended, not recommended to use. Okay, now just declare this BKPF1 equal IT BKPF. So this is the way to pass the data from one internal table to another with the same type. Okay, like if you are having four fields in the first internal table and you are having three fields in the second internal table, then you cannot pass the data from one internal table to another through this process. Here we are using the same structure for these two tables. So if you want to pass the data, now just put a breakpoint here, F8. Already pass 3382 F8. Now you can see your data in the ITBKPF1. We are having two records. In the ITBKPF, it is blank now. Just press F5. F5. Now you can see it is also having two records. So now data is transferred from one internal table to another internal table, from ITBKPF to ITBKPF1. So this is the process of passing the data from one internal table to another with of same structure. If you are having two internal tables with the same structure, then you can use this way. Otherwise, you have to use the loop statement. I will explain you that how we can pass the data using the loop. Now next point is I will explain you that how we can create the variant. Variant to store used to store sorry to store user input. Okay. So suppose if you are passing some input on the selection screen. This is the selection screen. You are passing some input 4000 accounting document number, then company code 3282. Now you want to store this user input. So just click on the save button. Now variant name you can pass testing. Then you have to pass your description also. You can select this checkbox also protect variant so that no one can update your variant. Then click on save button. So now you can see this button. So if you are not running, now let me run this transaction SC38. We will pass this program name, then press this execute button. Okay, now you can select your variant. Now run your report. Put a breakpoint first because we did not declare any ALB now. We will declare later. Select your variant testing. So to save the user input, we have just declared a variant. So variant is used to save your input. Now you can see your data. Just press F5. In the ITBKP one, we are also having two reports. Okay. Now go back. Now let me explain you also that how we can create the T code. So to remember the T code, I have explained you earlier also that how we can create the custom T code. To create the custom T code, we use the standard T code SE93. So I will run this transaction code in this command field SE93. Then you can use your transaction code ZALV create. Now you can pass description T code. Now in these radio button we will select second one program and selection screen. So if you want to create the T code of any table then you will select transaction with parameter. But if you are creating the T code of any report, so here we are working on the selection screen. We will create the ALV. So we are creating a report. So we will select this radio button program and selection screen. In this in this transaction code, we will pass the program name. Just copy, then pass your program name here. Okay, then we will select all these check boxes. Now click on the save button. It will ask for package. We will use $TMP. Now it is saved. Go back. ZALV. Okay. So this is the custom T code of your program that we have created. ZALV. So it will call your report. Now you can pass your parameter, you can select your variant, then you can execute. It will go to the debugger. So tomorrow I will explain you that how we can create the ALB. Now, and how we can use all the events of the selection screen. So basically we are having different types of events, add selection screen output, add selection screen, load. First we use the load of program, then initialization. These are the sequence that you have to remember. First is load of program, then initialization, then add selection screen output, then add selection screen, then we use start of selection, end of selection, top of page, end of page. So these are different types of events. I will explain you tomorrow all the events, then ALB. Okay, but I have explained you select query, how to write the select query, how to check the data in the internal table, how we can debug the code simply using by putting a breakpoint, then we can press F5. Now click on this F5, again F5. So F5 will check your code line by line. So this is the process. We have also created the custom T code. So do you have any doubt in this process?